Hi guys, Simon here again. So I was sat thinking about vlogs, what would be a good one to do. Having a Thai wife, and because I've been married for 13 years to my wonderful, beautiful Thai wife, I thought I'd share some of my thoughts with you in case you're thinking about getting a Thai wife and you wanted to know a few ins and outs, comparisons. So I am classed as a working class, middle-aged guy. I'm 54 years old. So when I met my wife, I was 40. My wife is 15 and a half years younger than me. So present she's 38 and a half. I'm English, based in the UK, and I'm divorced twice, both with English women, and both marriages failed, probably because of me, for various reasons. Nothing bad, but and I went through a spell after my second divorce where I ended up in Thailand, and if you check my earlier vlogs you'll see I was running a bar in Pattaya for 2 years. So I was a single guy, 40 years old, and it was a milestone in your life, 40, crossroads, and I met my wife. So a lot of guys, when you go on holiday in Thailand, and a lot of people, guys looking for a Thai wife, you always see an age gap. Now, I don't know whether subconsciously, being a guy, as we're getting older, we like having a younger girlfriend, wife, attractive in our lives. You know, in my local area here in the UK, you see the older guys with loads of money, you know, the Ferraris, the Aston Martins, and in the wine bars looking for the young 25-year-old girlfriends, just so they have someone to look good on the arm. So I don't know if that was a subconscious thing for myself. I just clicked with my girlfriend, wife. But you do often see guys with a Thai wife, girlfriend. There's an age gap. And one of my favourite channels at the moment on YouTube is a guy called Rob, and his channel, check it out, it's called 20 Seconds in Thailand. And Rob has gone to Thailand, and he's looking at Thailand through fresh eyes, and he's done some really good videos there. There's a couple there on Thai culture and Thai women and Thai girls, and a lot of guys, when they go into Thailand, rush into getting a Thai wife, and I don't think that's a good idea. You really have to learn a bit about Thailand, the culture, family life. When you marry a Thai woman, you do marry the family, and then again, I've done some vlogs, extended Thai family. In your own country, when your culture's probably, you know, different. Here in the UK, you're brought up, I was brought up, you get married once, you have 2 kids, you buy a house, you grow old, you get grandkids, and that's the sort of and your parents take care of you. Whereas in Asia, I mean in Thailand, you'll find it's the other way around. The family have kids. They usually, if they're outside of the cities, they've usually bought a strip of land, had kids, build a house behind their house, so they have the front house on the strip, build a house behind for the kids. Kids grow up and take care of the parents. And when the kids have kids, the parents, now grandparents, take care of those grandkids. Well, their kids are at work, and the family all work together. That's one of the things I love about Thailand and the culture. So the family is take care of the elders, whereas in a lot of other countries it doesn't happen. So when I married my wife, after probably a year going out with each other, I'd already met all the family and got on well with them all. It's a different culture to mine. So a lot of people here in the UK, friends of mine who've got Thai wives or not, have asked several questions. Would I marry my Thai wife again 13 years later? Would I marry her again? Yes. Would I change anything? Yes, I would. Um, and quite a few people say, do you regret bringing your wife to the UK to live? No, I don't. She has changed and become more Europeanized, or she's changed her way of thinking and working. She's had to learn the English language. So the first 2 years, that was a big culture shock for both of us. Her learning the language, getting work, and for her it was just a whole new world. So we did have our ups and downs. There was a lot of miscommunication in the first couple of years. And if you do marry a Thai woman and take her back to your own country, you've got to understand that there will be misunderstandings, and it can get bumpy. Through our marriage, it's only got better and better. We did have a few glitches in the middle, but that was more down to finances. But it has got better and better and better. Also, the Thai extended family, if you marry a Thai woman, when my wife came, any Thai woman, if you take her from Thailand into your own country, she will want to take care of her family financially. And you've got to understand that and be prepared for that. The biggest learning curve for me was understanding the social ladder. You hear people talking about a Thai person losing face or gaining face, how they're perceived, the perception of people of looking at them, especially their family. So when you take a Thai woman out of her country and away from her family, I don't know if expect is the right word, but they do sort of expect that you are going to take care of them in some way or help, because you've taken one of their daughters off them, who was bringing income into the family. Now, the thing about Thai people and losing face and gaining face, as an example, if I was to offer my wife today a 2-week holiday in the Caribbean, 5-star luxury holiday for 2 weeks, or offer her 2 days in Rome with me taking photos of her with all the famous sites, or in Paris, pictures by the Eiffel Tower, what do you think, which one would she pick? And it comes down to the Thai face again. My wife would pick the 2 days in Rome. Takes a bit of getting your head round, but by her having some photos of famous landmarks behind her and sharing that with her friends and family back in Thailand, it pushes her up the social ladder. And also because she's left the Thailand and gone to the UK, she's gone up the social ladder. Now, another example, when you're thinking about the Thai wife, later this year I'm at 55 going to be retiring, moving to our house in Thailand. Now, when I put this to my wife, we're going to move back to Thailand, she's not that fussed, or she's not really looking forward to it, because when we get to Thailand, she doesn't want to be working in a normal job in Thailand. She's gone up the social ladder by marrying me and coming to the UK. So she wants something that's going to keep her at the level she's at in the social ladder. And for example, we're looking at little businesses and we've been trying them out, as you can see from my vlogs. She'll want her own business, so if she can employ some Thai people and have a business in Thailand, then fine. Then she'll be happy to go there, and providing she's earning money. So it's very, you could talk about, for this subject, having a Thai wife, for hours on lots of different angles. Yes, I would definitely marry my wife again 13 years ago. I'm glad I did, and I'm happy. Life is different having a Thai wife. If I hadn't have met her and I'd have hooked up with some local woman, then I'd have probably dropped into conforming the, buy the house, have the kids, and get old. Having a Thai wife has put energy into my life. It's given me a lot better life, I believe. And my wife, she has 2 jobs. She works really hard. And because we've had those little businesses going in Thailand, it's helped the family. The whole family has moved up the social ladder in the village. They've all gained from things we've done. So overall, it's very good. I'm very happy I have. Would I advise anybody to marry a Thai woman? Only if you spend some time in Thailand and learn the basic cultures and get to know the woman and get to know her family with your eyes open. If you don't have any money, if you've got no prospects in your own country of being able to move forward, then don't do it until you're in a position that you've got a secure job and you've got a home and you can move forward with your Thai wife. A couple of my friends here had Thai wives. They didn't have money at all. They were scraping along in very basic jobs, and the Thai woman they brought over went back home, just couldn't make ends meet. Money is very important to my wife because she wants security and security for her family. A lot of Thai women, you hear the sayings, money is number one. It should be family's number one. Every Thai woman I know, the most important thing to her is her family, but then you need the money to make the family happy. There's so many different things. It's my wife is, she's fantastic. I cannot fault her. We have our arguments like every marriage, and you have your ups and downs, but she has enhanced my life considerably. I wouldn't be without her now, and hopefully our future, when we go back to Thailand, hopefully everything will go well. And at some point you guys will get to meet her in the future on the vlogs, especially when we're over in Thailand. You'll get to meet her. So just thought I'd put that vlog together. If you've got questions, because there's tons more things I could talk about having a Thai wife, but any questions, drop them down below. Hit that button where it says show list and show more, put some comments in. It would be great to hear from you, and I'll by all means give you my perspective and from my experience with my wife. I'll quite happily talk to you, and if there's any sort of vlog you want with reference to wife, give me a shout and I'll do that for you. I'm up to 15 subscribers, so thank you for those people who've subscribed. It's still a young channel, and I'm enjoying the big learning curve with cameras and all the rest of it. It is good. It's hard work, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm getting some good feedback from people. I know my vlog's a bit basic at the moment, but we'll see what happens. And I'll say goodbye for now, and catch you in the next vlog. Bye bye.